right, 6.2. We are determining x and y intercepts and graphing using x and y intercepts. So we're actually, remember how when we did factoring, we have 5 methods of factoring? We're actually going to have 3 methods of graphing. We already learned one, using a table. Okay, that's one. Today we're learning our second one, which is x and y intercepts, which is also not that difficult. But we have to do some definitions first. So, the definition of the x-intercept. If you guys look at the graph that I have drawn below, I do want you to draw it, but just look at it for right now. Notice how my line crosses each axis, right? Yes. So the x-intercept is the x-coordinate. You only have to list the coordinate, where the line crosses the x-axis. So x-intercept crosses the x-axis. Not too hard to remember. So what do you think the y-intercept does? It crosses the y-axis. Okay. All right, guys. So if you take a look at the line that I drew, take a look at the line I drew. My x-axis is which one? Going left to right or up and down? X-axis is side to side or up or down? Left to right. So my x-intercept is going to be where it crosses, which is this point right here. I want you to circle it and label it x-intercept. I abbreviate intercept INT, okay? So your x-intercept is where the line crosses the x-axis. So it's always going to be along that point. So which one do you think is my y-intercept? The top one. The top one. So it's going to be that guy right here. That is your y-intercept.
I thought the y was the... No.
In the example that I gave you, the coordinate of that x-intercept, it's going left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the coordinate is -5, but it doesn't move up or down at all. So what's the y? 0. It will always be 0.
0.
Always. Now take a look at the y-intercept. My y-intercept doesn't go left to right at all. So what's the x-axis or coordinate? 0. And it goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For the y-intercept, x will always be 0. Okay? So intercepts are actually kind of nice. For the x-intercept, y is always 0. For the y-intercept, x is always 0. Let's actually write that down. If you are looking at the x-intercept, the y-coordinate is always 0 for the x-intercept. If you are looking at the y-intercept, the x-coordinate is always 0. So it's the opposite. Okay? So if I'm looking for x-intercept, y is equal to 0. If I'm looking for the y-intercept, x is equal to 0. Always. First thing we have to figure out is how do I find the x and y intercepts? If you are looking for the x-intercept, you are going to plug in 0 for y and solve. If you are looking for the y-intercept, you're going to plug in 0 for x and solve. So we're going to do the opposite. Okay? We are only doing one example. We are going to find the intercepts and graph that one. So write down example 1, and then we will finish it in just a second. All right, example 1. We want to find the x and y intercepts and graph. So the way that I find x and y intercepts is I always first make a t-chart. Okay? So you make a t-chart, and you label one x-intercept. So label the left-hand side x-intercept, and label the right-hand side y-intercept. Also draw a coordinate plane because we are going to be graphing these. Okay, so let's solve for the x-intercept first. What does the definition of x-intercept tell you that we plug in for y? 0. So this is going to be 2x plus what? 0 equals 6. Well, 2x plus 0, that's nice. What's 2x plus 0? 2x. So that gives me 2x equals 6. Then what? Divide by 2. So x equals what? 3. That's your x-intercept. Put a box around it. Okay. So y-intercept, what am I going to plug in? 0 for x. So this is going to be 2 times 0 plus y equals 6. So if you're looking for the x-intercept, you plug in 0 for y. If you're looking for the y-intercept, you plug in 0 for x. What's 2 times 0? 0. So that's going to be 0 plus y equals 6. So that gives me what? Y equals 6. That's your y-intercept. Put a box around it. Now we're going to be graphing using our x and y intercepts, but I want you guys to notice something. One point of confusion that I always see from students is they think that finding x and y intercepts, I have an x and a y, so my coordinate is 3, 6. This is not the case. Can anybody tell me why it's not the case? Marcus. Yeah. We're looking for intercepts, which actually means that we have not one new point, but 2 different points. So, we are first going to graph the x-intercept. The x-intercept is on the x-axis, and it's positive 3. So we're going to draw 3 lines, 1, 2, 3, and plot that x-intercept. So it's going to be right here. That's your x-intercept. My y-intercept is at positive 6. Y is going up and down, so I want you to draw 6 lines going up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And plot your y-intercept right here. So x and y intercepts are actually 2 separate points. They are not one single point. Can everybody repeat that after me? They are 2 separate points. Let's do it one more time. They are 2 separate points. Good. So then what do we do with after we have 2 points? Draw a line. Make sure you put your arrows. So we actually have 2 methods of graphing now. Today we did x and y intercepts. Okay?